so much to do in Disney World and not a lot of time. So today I'm going to tell you the top 20 things you must do in Disney Springs. Disney Springs is the shopping and dining district on Disney World property. Here there are so many things to do. There's over 90 places to shop, over 60 places to dine, and even some attractions and great entertainment. Disney Springs is not to be missed. With that many options, it's hard to figure out how to make the most of your time on your Disney vacation. So let's get started with these must-dos. All right, we're starting this video off very strong. It's pretty much how we start any video here in Disney World. We're talking about coffee. So there's a bunch of different places to get coffee in Disney Springs, and it's fun coffee. So my first must-do, with no surprise if you know anything about me, first must-do in Disney Springs is get some fun coffee. So we are here at Joffrey's. Like I said, there are a bunch of great spots to grab coffee here in Disney Springs. You can do Gideon's. They've got a really cool peanut butter cold brew coffee, which is great. They do have seasonal flavors from time to time as well. You can also go over to Everglazed, which has also a really good Reese's Nitro Cold Brew, so still with that same peanut butter vibes, but they've got a bunch of coffees over there, iced coffee and hot coffee. You can get those topped with a donut, so those are super fun to check out as well. But today we are heading inside Joffrey's to get some special latte art. All right, so here is our fun latte. Here at the Joffrey's location at Disney Springs, you can get latte art. Today, she asked me if I wanted Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, or Donald. So you've got options. They print it on the foam, which is super fun. In the past, I've been able to put a picture of Quincy on my latte. So I need to look into that after filming this video to see if they still do that, to see if that's still a thing. I did it once, and because you could upload your own picture onto the little system that they have that prints it out. So maybe the machine is broken or something, I don't know. But always get a fun coffee anywhere you go, but especially in Disney Springs. And listen, I'll be honest, the Gideon's cold brew coffee, the peanut butter one, it's not my favorite. It's not what I gravitate towards here in Disney Springs. I would rather have Joffrey's with Minnie Mouse on it than the Gideon's cold brew. I don't know if I'm alone in that statement. Let me know in the comments. I also want to tell you something about this specific Joffrey's location. If you are at your hotel, or if you went to a really great restaurant and had some really amazing coffee and you want to see if you can take it home with you, you can, depending on where it is. But inside this Joffrey's, they have bags of coffee from some of the resorts, some of the restaurants. So if you have a favorite, you should absolutely come check it out, see if it's here. Today, I had to buy some. Listen, don't judge me. You knew it was gonna happen. But I actually got the Kona blend, which you can find at Disney's Polynesian Village Resorts. Hawaiian beans blended with mild Central American beans to enhance their natural flavor, always present in Kona coffee. So Kona coffee is what you can find at the Polynesian, and I really love it. If you are a coffee person, I highly recommend coming here and getting some as a souvenir for yourself and to take the magic home with you, because that's what I love to do. All right, the first item on our must-do related to food, and so now the second must-do item here at Disney Springs, which is the shopping and dining district. We're gonna go shopping. And right now we're gonna do that at World of Disney. Now, of course, there are so many places to shop here in Disney Springs, and when I say that shopping should be a must-do for you, I'm not talking about the typical stores that you're gonna find at your mall in your hometown. I'm talking about the Disney-specific stores, or the stores that are not gonna be available to you on an everyday basis. Some of those stores include the World of Disney, which we will go inside in just a second, but there's also the Marketplace Co-op, which is a great spot. It almost feels like different little boutiques in there. You've got Uniqlo for some better, cheaper Disney teas. So honestly, I'll be honest, sometimes I shop at Uniqlo more than World of Disney. You've also got 2 different Star Wars stores here, if that's your vibe. And there's also Basin, which is a great store for bath items like bath bombs and soaps and lotions and all that kind of stuff. So there's so many different stores to check out here. World of Disney is the biggest Disney store in Disney World. Each room is kind of categorized by section. So there's like an ear section, there's t-shirt section. If there's a special collection that you like, it's all gonna be grouped together. Anything and everything you could want is here. I personally am always drawn to the home/kitchen section of this store. I can never have enough Disney mugs. Ooh, that's heavy. That's really cute. I drink coffee every morning, so it's a souvenir that's bad for me because I know I would use it. Ugh. I do also always love the displays in here, especially in the back. It used to be when the Disney 100th anniversary was kind of going on. That's what they had back here. Now it looks like a classic Mickey collection. But what do I need today? Oh, I think I need that. It's soft. I could always use a jacket. How much is it? It's $60, which isn't terrible for Disney prices. And even though I did mention that there are 2 other Star Wars only stores here, Disney Springs, there of course is a Star Wars section here as well in World of Disney. There's also a Marvel section, so anything and everything under the Disney umbrella, you're probably gonna have a good chance of finding it here. One thing that's important for you to know is that here in World of Disney, they are not going to have any park-specific merchandise. So nothing for Hollywood Studios, nothing for Epcot. Those souvenirs are only gonna be in those parks. Now here in World of Disney, they're playing the song from Princess Diaries. I've got goosebumps. It's the cute song when she's dancing. Now, all my pin traders, you've been asking in the comments for more content on pin trading, so I heard you, and I agree with you. Number 3 must-do in Disney Springs is to pin trade here at Pin Traders. This store in the middle of Disney Springs is the ultimate stop for pin traders. It's a whole entire store dedicated to pins, anything and everything, any kind of characters you might like, new arrivals, limited editions. They've even got magic bands for you to purchase, but if you like pin trading, you have to make a stop here on your Disney Springs day. You also will be happy to know that they have started to get more into the pre-COVID times where cast members here and all around the parks do have pin trading lanyards on. You can pin trade with them again. For a long time after COVID, they really kind of took it away because, you know, contact with other people and stuff, but they are slowly bringing it back more and more. So if you see a cast member with a lanyard on with pins, they are totally willing to pin trade with you. So I think that is a super fun way to connect with other people and collect souvenirs, but also ones that mean more to you maybe than other people. So I love pin trading. I think it's a great thing to do in Disney World. So if you are a pin trader, you probably already know, but even if you don't, come to Pin Traders here in Disney Springs. I know this video is a must-dos, and I would say that this is a must-do, but it's not ultimate must-do, okay? If you are having a Disney Springs day, if you're having a resort day, and you want some sort of activity to do with your family, with your friends, maybe you're a little competitive and you need that competitive edge against the rest of the people on your vacation, then I recommend you come to Splitsville and you go bowling, because yes, there is a bowling alley here in Disney Springs. Splitsville is here back on the west side of Disney Springs. There's tons of bowling lanes. There's an outdoor patio with a bar. There's inside, there's an actual restaurant, so you can get food. You can order food while you bowl, or if you just want to eat here as well. So many different options to do. This is a fun place to hang out and just kill off some time if you need to get away and just do something fun with your family. If you really are into bowling and you want to bowl on your Disney vacation, you can do that here at Splitsville. In addition to 10-pin bowling, billiards, and their bars, Splitsville does feature flat screen televisions all throughout the building, live music, and an eclectic contemporary menu. If you want to see more about what Splitsville has to offer, we do have a video up on the channel where the rest of the crew did go bowling and eat here at Splitsville. So if you're interested, go check that out. Our next must-do on the list is not only getting just a plain Disney souvenir that everybody else does, but here at Disney Springs, you can make something custom, and we're here at Uniqlo. Not only does Disney Springs have lots of great Disney stores in general, they also have a lot of options when it comes to custom souvenirs. For example, you can build a bear / build a dino over at T-Rex, which is a restaurant, but in the front of the restaurant there is a Build-A-Bear store where you can build different kinds of dinos, and it's really cute. I did it once with Cassie from Disney Food Blog, and I still have the dinosaur at my house to this day. You can also build a custom Lego over at the Lego store. Now this one you do need to sign up for in advance. It's very popular, but you can design your own little Lego avatar as yourself or a friend or someone you want to gift it to, but that's super fun. You can also customize your own M&Ms over at the M&M store as well. You can write something on it, you can send a picture of yourself or a loved one, and so that's super fun. You get to pick the colors and make them completely customizable. So that's now today we are here in Uniqlo to make our custom item, and we are going to make a custom tote bag. Here at Uniqlo, they have great Disney tees in general, but you can also custom make one. So you can make custom tees or custom tote bags, and I've always wanted to do this, and we're doing it today. did it all myself. That was super fun on the iPad. It took a little bit of finessing to do the hearts and things, but it was super cool. It was super fast. It took less than 5 minutes, and actually, because no one else was around, he let me push the button myself to start the machine, so that was really cool, and I love this. This is gonna be my new favorite bag. This next must-do is one of my favorites in all of Disney World, and that is to buy art or make some. So first off, I'm going to take you into the Art of Disney, where you can buy some Disney art. I could sit and look at Disney art all day long. And in here, this is the perfect spot to do so. So obviously they've got so many different paintings and sculptures and all of that on display, which I will show you in a second. But if you ever want to buy art on demand, a lot of the times you'll see these machines around. They also have on the cruise ships. So if you want one on vintage shorts posters, oh yes, this would be, this is what I like. See, look how cute that is. And then you can buy it and it'll get shipped to you. Oh, there's Turning Red. Cruella de Vil looks fabulous. Oh, Donald with the Disneyland Fire Station. Ooh, I like that one. That's Abu and Iago in the Morocco Pavilion at Epcot. That's cool. Okay, yeah, still has not sold. So you can buy this signed check from Walt Disney for $22,000. It's got a picture of him drawing Mickey Mouse, but it is a check for $775, May 12th, 1950. Signed by Walt Disney himself. Also, behind that, you can find a couple other very well-known signatures, like you've got the voice of Snow White, you've got Cinderella, you've got Paige O'Hara, who's the voice of Belle. This is a good one, $4,000. Got Sleeping Beauty, Belle, and Cinderella, all of their autographs. Look, you can even find books in here, Women of Walt Disney Imagineering. I might have to buy that. And you can also find Disney artists over here drawing live. So Disney sketches are my favorite. I think I would love to have sketches one day up on the wall. I just think there's something about the actual sketch that means a lot more to me personally before something is final and complete. Encanto. So that's really cool. You can come over here and he's actually drawing and casting it on the screen. Hi! Oh, and I see they have expanded. This store connecting used to be like where you could make hats and t-shirts. Oh, maybe it is over there. But there's even more art in here now. Love it. Now this store is playing Lemonade Mouth. Completely underrated Disney movie. Lemonade Mouth stands. Let me know who you are in the comments, because I am one of them. Just across the way, I'm going to show you where you can make some of your own art. Over here to the art corner. If you are more interested in making your own art, you can come over here and make some spin art. Now, a lot of the times they will have spin art on display and for guests to do over in Epcot during the Festival of the Arts. So you don't have to wait until the Festival of the Arts each year to do this. You can come over here and do it in Disney Springs and create your own art. Okay, I know this one's gonna make you laugh a little, but I think you absolutely should at some point in your life come to Disney Springs and have a PhotoPass photo shoot, because yes, that is a thing here at the PhotoPass studio. So yes, there is a full PhotoPass studio here in Disney Springs, and actually no reservation is required. You can just stop by the studio during your visit, select your props, strike a pose for the photographer, and say Mickey Mouse. And here's the thing, not only is it no reservation required, it's also no extra cost to you. No, it's not completely free, but it is free to take the photos here in the studio, which I think is super cool and super fun. So if you already have a Memory Maker package, if you already, you know, have the PhotoPass option on your annual pass, then absolutely stop by here, take some photos. This could be a great place to take, I don't know, Christmas card photos, or like nice Easter photos, you know, anything like that. Or if you just want to come over here and have a photo shoot for fun with your friends, you absolutely should do that. If you want to see the PhotoPass studio in action, you can go watch Quincy and Emma's Perfect Day here in Disney Springs, where they did have a photo shoot. All right, I'm standing outside of Summer House on the Lake, which is one of the newest restaurants here in Disney Springs, for our next must-do, which is to try a new restaurant. Now, new can be meaning new to you or new to Disney Springs. So there are so many places here to dine in Disney Springs. Like I said earlier, over 60 spots, and that's including quick service, table service, all of that. So many places to eat here. I promise you there's gonna be something new for you to try every time you're here. Summer House on the Lake is one of the newest restaurants here in Disney Springs. It opened just in December, just a few months ago. We do have a full review on our website right now, so be sure and check that out. And also, we have every single restaurant review ever on our website, so I'd highly recommend you go check that out. If there's one that you're curious about and you don't know and you want to see a full review first, go check out allears.net. And actually, if you didn't know, you yourself could go leave a review for any dining spot in Disney World on our website. So if you've eaten at Summer House on the Lake, please go leave a review and let me know, because I want to know, because I haven't eaten there yet. But that is a great resource for you. If you didn't know, you can go leave reviews on our website. Other people can as well. So if you don't want to hear just our perspectives, if you want to hear someone else's, go look it up on our website. And real viewers, just like you, have given their own opinions. So go check it out. Or if sit-down dining, you don't want to do a whole table service, if that's not really your thing, you can do something else here at Disney Springs, and you can do what we like to call progressive dining. There are so many places to eat here in Disney Springs. It is so easy to have a progressive dining moment where you get an appetizer from one spot, entree from another, and then dessert from another. There are, again, so many places to eat here in Disney Springs, so I'm going to do a little bit of progressive dining myself today, and we are going to get our meal from Morimoto Asia, but not the inside sit-down restaurant. We're gonna get some food, specifically the ribs that are amazing, here at Morimoto Asia Street Food. So here at Morimoto Street Food, it is a little counter outside. There's a covered patio area, which we're gonna sit at and have some fun. Here it is. Ribs. They are amazing. Oh my gosh, they're so good. My mouth is watering just thinking about it, so let's order. I got the Morimoto baby ribs, which is, oh, the menu says 3 pieces, but I got 4. For $10, you can get the baby ribs, which is pork ribs, cilantro, and hoisin sweet chili glaze. These ribs are amazing. I've already had them before. I am so excited. This is something I come back time and time again for. These ribs are so amazing. I have never had a rib fall so much off the bone before, like in the best way. The bone is clean. The hoisin sweet chili glaze is exactly what it sounds like. It's got a little bit of savory, but a little bit of sweet, just enough, not majorly sweet. It's not the overpowering flavor. Come and get them. You don't have to sit at the fancier dining, reservation required restaurant. You can just come get them at Morimoto Asia Street Food. Just grab them, eat them while you walk around Disney Springs. But if you are interested in the sit-down restaurant, you can actually watch a review already up on the channel where Quincy and I came here with some of our off-screen reporters and we ordered a bunch of food and it was amazing. That was probably one of my favorite restaurant reviews that I've done so far. The food was amazing, atmosphere is great, just had fun time with friends. So if you're at all interested by this restaurant, who is owned by Iron Chef Morimoto, then go watch that review up on the channel now. Now this next must-do will go along with the previous one with progressive dining, and our next must-do is to enjoy happy hour. There are quite a few restaurants all around Disney Springs that have happy hour, that have deals on drinks and food and stuff like that, but you need to check. It's not every restaurant and it's specific items only. For example, I'm standing outside of Paradiso 37, which is a restaurant here in the landing area of Disney Springs, and happy hour happens from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. and then also 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. You can get $8 margaritas, $12 margarita with Red Bull, or $7 domestic draft beers. I'm looking at the Disney Springs website right now. Some of the happy hour locations include the House of Blues, Vallejo, Paradiso 37, like I just said, Raglan Road. You can get $6 domestic draft beer, STK Steakhouse, and Terralina Crafted Italian. So there's a couple different restaurants. Maybe you try something new that you've never had before and come during happy hour to save your money, because I'm all about saving you money on your Disney vacation, so enjoy happy hour. And again, happy hour would go perfectly with a progressive dining situation. So grab a drink at happy hour, grab an appetizer somewhere else, grab an entree somewhere else, dessert somewhere else. Honestly, I think that's, if you don't want to sit down and have a full table service meal, which there are really nice ones here at Disney Springs, I do think progressive dining is the way to go. Okay, if you've seen any of our videos, you know that I am the sweet treat connoisseur. So, of course, at some point on this list, even multiple times on this list, I'm talking about sweet treats, and that's our next must-do. You should just get a sweet treat. And of course, there are plenty of places to grab a sweet treat here at Disney Springs. For example, you've got Gideon's Bakehouse, which has the crazy, delicious half-pound cookies that sometimes have a virtual queue just to get inside the store. You've got the new Summer House on the Lake that also has cookies that are very, very big. I haven't tried them yet. I will at some point. You've got Salt and Straw with more off-the-beaten-path ice cream flavors, which is super fun to try. So there's just things all over Disney Springs. But today we're going to do something that I don't think you might normally think about, or sometimes it's kind of in the back of people's minds. It's not really the most outspoken option when it comes to sweet treats. And today we're going to visit our man Goofy at his candy company. So in order to provide for his son, Goofy has now become the CEO of his own company. It's Goofy's Candy Co., if you didn't know, and there's so much good stuff in here. Lots of candy and sweet treats, and we're gonna grab some today. Ugh, just immediately it smells amazing in here. But there's so many things to choose from in here. You've got lollipops. You've got just straight up sugar that kids can pour into a tube if you want that. We've got snacks with character, which are snacks that are normally like gluten-free or dairy-free, non-GMO, those kinds of things. You've got cotton candy, you've got chocolate, you've got Rice Krispie treats, and all of those things. You can also get Goofy's Glaciers here. So I encourage you to come check it out. So they do have the big display case here, which has got cookies and fudge and cupcakes, caramel apples. Ooh, they even have chocolate covered strawberries and cake pops. We've got packaged goods here. But what I want to show you, what I like to grab when I'm here, right here, just a big wall of candy. So anything and everything you could think of, jelly beans, you've got hard candy, you've got chocolate covered raisins and almonds and Mike and Ike's and just anything and everything. So the bulk candy is measured by the pound. Here is the pricing. So I think maybe I get some jelly beans today. Ooh, and they also have gummy bears. Oh, nope, we're going sour gummies. I've decided. The bag does say the Main Street Confectionery on it, and I think that's funny. But I got 3 different kinds of candy. I got peach rings. I got gummy butterflies, which I didn't know were a thing. Also, I got sour gummy Disney characters. Like, that was the name on the placard. So I see one already. So I think that one looks like Goofy, Mickey, or Minnie. I did not know these were a thing. Oh, Minnie. Another must-do. Get the Disney character gummies. I'm adding it to the list. Okay, now this next must-do, we're going to take it with a grain of salt, and I think we might rename it. I asked Cassie, a friend from Disney Food Blog, if she had any ideas to put on a must-do Disney Springs list, and she said drink a full-size Beverly just to feel something. So I'm gonna make sure she's okay, and in the meantime we're going to rename that must-do to come visit the Coke store here in Disney Springs. You can visit the Coke store here in Disney Springs. It's got a lot of Coke merchandise. If you're a fan of Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, Fanta, you are gonna find a souvenir here that you will love. But there's more to do than just shop here at the Coke store. There's 3 levels to this store actually, and if you come up all the way to the top, there is a rooftop bar where you can buy certain Coke beverages and ice creams and floats, and you can even buy a tray of drinks of different sodas from around the world, just like Club Cool over in Epcot, but it's got some different options for you here. Also, when he's around, you can actually meet the famous Coca-Cola polar bear here, but today he's not out right now. He's hibernating for the winter, so he's not here today, but when he's out and about, you can meet him here at the Coca-Cola store. He's on level 2. So yes, you can actually purchase full-size cups of Beverly, the Italy drink, over at Club Cool. You can buy it here in Disney Springs. You can get a 24 ounce for $3.50, 32 ounces for $4, and I think 16 ounces for $3. So depending on how brave you are, but if that interests you, you can do it here at Disney Springs. All right, now this next must-do might be a little controversial depending on who you ask, but I would highly recommend that you go see a movie while you're here on your Disney vacation. If you are a movie lover like myself, Disney Springs is home to an AMC movie theater, and it is actually a dine-in theater if that tickles your fancy as well. I'm not one who likes to eat dinner while I watch a movie because I'm focused on the movie, but that's not what we're talking about today. Some people might not agree with this must-do because you can watch a movie when you're at home, and that's not something that you should spend precious Disney World time when you're here in Orlando, but I disagree. So if you do have extra time on your vacation, maybe you're having a Disney Springs / resort day where you're not going to a park, save a little bit of money, don't spend it on a park ticket, just come hang out here at Disney Springs. There's obviously plenty of stuff to do anyways. And I will say, kind of like how Disney Cruises will play movies on the ships, so if there's any new premieres of a new Disney movie that you might want to see while on vacation, they will have it here. Also, sometimes they play old Disney movies, not old Disney movies, but older Disney movies. For example, right now, they are actually showing Turning Red here in the theater because when Turning Red came out, it was not out in the theaters, so for the first time ever, they are having it here in theaters. So that would be a great thing to do on your Disney vacation if you're into that. So I would recommend it. Rainforest Cafe Mountain just won't be quiet. I guess it's a volcano. Okay, this next must-do is a must-do anywhere in Disney World, and that is you must try Dole Whip. So Dole Whip is a classic Disney theme park snack. It is a wonderful, delicious, sweet treat that you can enjoy in most of the parks, but there's a special place here at Disney Springs where you can try all different kinds of Dole Whip, and that is right behind me at Swirls on the Water. Swirls on the Water is a Dole Whip lover's dream because it is just a kiosk dedicated to only Dole Whip. You can get different flavors here, you can get different kinds of flights where you have little samples of Dole Whips, and you've got the Rapunzel cone, and you can get Dole Whip floats, or you can even get Dole Whip infused with alcohol. So if you are a big Dole Whip fan, you definitely need to come check out Swirls on the Water and must get Dole Whip on your Disney vacation. So let's say you had your little sweet treat, you've had your snack, you're full, and now you want to see some live entertainment because just like Sage says, you think live entertainment is important. So there are plenty of places to do that here in Disney Springs, where my next must-do is to see a show. Specifically for shows, I do want to highlight Cirque du Soleil, which is the acrobatic show here in Disney Springs. Right now, the show you can see here at Disney Springs is called Drawn to Life. This is the first ever collaboration between Cirque du Soleil and Walt Disney Animation Studios and Walt Disney Imagineering, where you can journey into a world where an animator's desk becomes the stage and drawings come alive. The show is a celebration of life, accentuated by the delightful, mesmerizing movements of Cirque du Soleil's acrobatic mastery. Of course, for this show, you do need to buy tickets ahead of time. You can buy them either online or calling the number. The tickets are sold by Cirque du Soleil, not Disney themselves. So you need to go on their website and not necessarily Disney's. If concerts are more your style, there is a House of Blues here in Disney Springs. It's towards the back on the west side, right next to Cirque du Soleil. So if that's more your style, this is here for you. They've got a list of concerts. There's a restaurant here, there are bars here if you just want to hang out, or if you want to see a pretty cool concert, you can do that here as well. And if you still want to see a show, but not really one that you want to pay for and not a full concert experience like that, there are still multiple stages all throughout Disney Springs where they're going to have some live entertainment, most likely more towards the evening once nightlife starts happening. But don't worry, there's plenty of places for live entertainment. Okay, this next must-do, I actually was going to do it today because I've always wanted to do this and I've never done it before, but it is closed for maintenance. It also was kind of one of the must-dos where I'm like, it's not really must-do, but you should do it if you want to because it'd be fun. Next must-do, ride a hot air balloon. You can actually do that here in Disney Springs at the Aerophile. So here at Disney Springs, you can take a ride on the Aerophile, which is a big hot air balloon. It's the big blue hot air balloon that you see and think of when you think of Disney Springs. Here you can soar sky high during an 8-minute tethered adventure in the world's largest hand-painted helium balloon. Now, this hot air balloon was custom built for Disney by a Paris-based company. The balloon's basket holds 29 people plus one Aerophile certified pilot. Each flight offers stunning panoramic views up to 10 miles away on clear days, so don't forget your camera. Tickets for this experience are $29.99 plus tax for adults, which is ages 10 and older, and $24.99 plus tax for children ages 3 to 9. Also, to know before you go, the balloon will not fly during a storm, obviously, or when winds exceed 22 miles per hour. So I don't know how often that happens, but if you're here and it's closed, it could be. So I would make sure you check before you tell your kids that you're going to do this, not to get them too excited. All right, now to make up that we're a little sad that we didn't get to do the hot air balloon, we're gonna talk about something that will make me happy, but yet I still can't do it today because it's not a weekend. And I am talking about grabbing brunch here in Disney Springs. There are a few restaurants here in Disney Springs that do have brunch options, but they're only on the weekends. So places like Wine Bar George, the House of Blues, even the new Summer House on the Lake has a brunch option, and Homecoming right here by Chef Art Smith. Now, if you're like me and the rest of Y'allers team, you love a good brunch, so welcome to the club. Hey, if you're watching this video, we're probably friends already, but look it up online because it's not every single restaurant, and again, it's weekends only from certain times. So if you want to see more, you can check out Emma's Homecoming review up on the channel now, where she did come here on a weekend and got some brunch, and it looks absolutely delicious, and I need to do that. I need to make that happen. So I'm working on it. Next must do, if you are someone who loves the Christmas season, it's your favorite holiday. Hi, my name is Fry, let's be friends because I agree. The next must do on our list is to celebrate Christmas year round at the Days of Christmas store here in Disney Springs. So the Days of Christmas store is exactly that. It is the ultimate Christmas store here in Disney Springs. All kinds of ornaments, you've got stockings, you've got apparel, anything and everything, just Christmas themed merch. And even more than just Christmas themed merch. Oh my gosh, look at these sweatpants. Oh, I like those. No matter who you're, oh, look at these Star Wars characters. Some of my favorite ornaments also are the ones that are the buildings from Disney locations, like that's Port Orleans, and you've got the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, Space Mountain. This is just a great place to find a souvenir. Also, something really cool that you can do here is when you do buy an ornament, you can get it personalized for a little bit of an extra cost. So here's the display case. They can also do ears here, so if Magic Kingdom is too busy and you come to Disney Springs, you can do that here as well. But here's an example of the personalization that they can do on certain ornaments. So Walt Disney World, Merry and Bright 2024, they can put your family name on it, things like that. So this is actually really cool. Same with the buttons. So get a free celebration button and then come over here and get it personalized. So this is one of the desks. Sometimes if they are working on an ornament, they'll do it right here and you can watch it happen. They are so talented. Love watching them do their job. But here is a look at the prices. So $5, $15, depending on what you want. But there you go. Now we're getting almost to the very end of our list. We're almost there, not quite yet, but our next must-do here at Disney Springs is to take a boat ride. Now there are a couple different spots to take a boat ride here in Disney Springs, one of them being the boat to and from the Saratoga Springs Resort, which is right across the water, across from Disney Springs. So if you are staying at Saratoga Springs and want to come over to Disney Springs, they're not gonna have buses for you. You're gonna take a boat, which is fun and relaxing. Right next to the boathouse here in Disney Springs, you can take a vintage Amphicar tour. So this is obviously not free, you do have to pay for it, but you can cruise Lake Buena Vista and see the Disney Springs sights from the water aboard an Amphicar. This is really cool. I have yet to do this. It's on my bucket list one day. So if you're curious about taking an Amphicar tour, you can do it right here in front of the boathouse, sign up and pay for it. There's no height restriction, no age restriction, so anybody can do this. So if you've ever done this before, please let me know in the comments how was your experience, because I really want to do this at some point, but not today. Okay, I'll be honest, the last must-do on this list I'm not super excited for, and that is to get spit on by Stitch. So here on the outside of the big World of Disney store, there is a Stitch figure up on the top, and he actually does spit at you. You can tell if he's turned on or not, if the ground below is wet, and he's been spitting. And yeah, so that is the last must-do in this video. But to be fair, I put it on the list, so I'm gonna have to do it here in this video. So here we go. Oh, okay. He spit. He did it. I don't know if you saw it. We're gonna do it one more time just in case. Come on, buddy. Oh, it kind of. Okay, there you go. There you have it. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. And now go watch Quincy and Emma's perfect day here in Disney Springs. I'll see you later. Look, it's on my shirt. Okay, I did it.